We need to talk about this comment. Y'all need some education. I have gotten this comment so many times on a previous video where I was talking to you guys about my sugar cookie dough process. No shade to this person, but this has come up so much. I now need to give you guys some education on food safety and food service. Hi, if you're new here, and if you don't know me, my name is Victoria. I'm a baker located in the state of Michigan. And as of right now, I operate out of a commercially licensed, inspected, and insured kitchen. And I bake all types of yummy, delicious things that I sell to my clients who order custom orders, and then I also cater events and do other things like that. Now, these comments about gloves in this video that they're referencing is me rolling out raw cookie dough with no gloves on. And let me just explain to you, because I genuinely believe that some people just don't know, because if you don't work in a commercial kitchen, or you've never worked in the food industry, or you've never had the proper food training, people automatically associate gloves with food security and food safety, and that's not always the case. So per Michigan laws and my ServSafe certification, I am only required to wear gloves with RTE foods, which stands for ready to eat foods. Anytime I'm working with raw foods, raw cookie dough, raw cake batter, and it's going to be baked or cooked in a very high temperature, I am only required to work with clean hands, which I do. I am washing my hands constantly in my kitchen. And then when my cookies or my cakes come out of the oven, then I wash my hands and I wear gloves, because that's what I'm required to do. I have made mistakes in the past. There were things that I did not know when I was newer in my business, operating out of my home. But now that I operate out of my commercial kitchen and I am inspected and licensed and insured, I have always taken my business very seriously, and every single time that I learn that I'm supposed to be doing something, if I'm not doing it, I'm never going to tell you guys that I'm perfect and I've always had like all my ducks in a row, but I always do my best to do my research and make sure that I am keeping people as safe as possible. Because not only are people paying me a decent amount of money for cakes and cookies and events, but I would also feel terrible if somebody got sick from something that they ate that I made. That would be literally the worst. It's like my worst fear. So I do everything that I possibly can to keep people safe. Gloves give people a false sense of security. There are so many bakers, and I'm not trying to be a jerk. I watch so many clips of bakers on all of social media who put gloves on and they're doing this and they're doing this and they're doing this and they're eating. Gloves do not automatically mean cleanliness. You still have to have proper protocols when you're wearing gloves. It doesn't automatically mean that you're clean. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully you can hear my heart in that. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just so tired of seeing these comments, because typically they come from people who just don't really have any idea. And that's okay. It's not your job. But, just hopefully there's some education for you.